Friends, welcome back to Arc Tutorials. In this episode, I'm going to explain and teach you about MCP. Everything that you need from zero to hero. This is the AI Masterclass series. Let's get started. Before I kickstart the episode, you know the drill. If you find value in my tutorials, smash the like button. Have doubts, comment. Want to learn, subscribe. Want one-on-one training? Email me. Let's start. Okay, so what exactly is a MCP? MCP stands for Model Context Protocol, which is an open standard designed to solve one of the biggest hurdles in AI. And the problem is called the silo problem. Imagine this, if you want to write your own code in, say, LangChain or Python and build every single integration with a tool or an app, it would become really messy, impossible to manage. You will hit a lot of issues. That's where MCP comes into picture. Think of MCP as the USB port for AI, which means just like you can plug any mouse or keyboard to any laptop or computer without knowing the brand, without knowing the specification, etc., because these are standard. That's exactly what is MCP for AI, which means using MCP, we can allow any AI model to connect to any data source. This data source can be your Slack, Jira integration, Bitbucket, which I have shown you previously in my episode. So make sure that you check those demos. So now, how does MCP work? MCP work on core client server architecture. It has three main components that you want to understand. The first is the MCP host, which is nothing but the AI applications or the LLMs like Claude, ID, or custom AI agent we can even build in our own laptop. So host is nothing but, let's say, Claude desktop, or say OpenAI Codex or your own application. That becomes the host. Then you have something called MCP servers. Now these are the lightweight programs that expose specific data or functionality. For example, let's say if you say GitHub repo, it will get you all the permissions of the repo. Or say Slack, you want to send which group you want to send a message, or a Notion, which database to update. So MCP server has programs that expose functions or data that you can plug into your host. The host and the server will communicate in a standard way, which is what we call it as a protocol. Now, protocol, because this is universal. That means any one single MCP server can provide data to multiple AI models without being rewritten, without writing the if else logic and all of those conditions. So protocol is standard and is used by all MCP servers. That means your AI agent can talk to multiple MCP servers. Now, what are the key components? The protocol typically handles three main types of interactions. The first is the resources. These are read-only data sources, which means you can read a local file, read a database schema, or an API response, etc. The most killer feature I would say is the tools. These are the executable functions, which means, let's say you'll say create a Jira ticket, deploy a fix, create a PR branch, send a message to Todoist, or create a new page in Notion. These are executable functions which tells what needs to be done. Prompt, then comes the prompt, which is the standardized templates that helps the AI understand how to interact with specific data efficiently. So remember, MCP protocol has three components: resources, tools, and prompts. Now, why does it matter? Now imagine this, if you don't have MCP and you want to build an AI agent, you will interact with internal documentation, write custom wrapper for each model. That's where it becomes messy. Instead, now with MCP, you have interoperability, which means you can build a connector once and it will work with any AI that supports the protocol. You have security. Since you have granular control on what the AI can see and do, that means it acts as a gatekeeper. Context. Now this allows models to move beyond their training data and act on real-time personal or professional context. This gives you high precision. That's why it matters. Now, what are the use cases? Imagine, let's say you're building an automated site reliability engineer, the agent that we were building earlier on in the episodes. Now, instead of writing complex custom code, we will use AI. So our AI agent will communicate with the MCP server for Bitbucket, Jira, Confluence, etc. So the AI can automatically analyze a bug, check the documentation, suggest a fix, all through standardized communication line, which is called the MCP protocol. I hope the concept of MCP is clear. Write to me if you have any doubts, write in the comment section. I'll try and answer you. Till then, subscribe to my channel. Email me if you want more information. Don't forget to hit the smash like button. Thank you so much. See you in the next episode.